Shalom. You have seeds, the finest seeds money can buy. You spent everything on them, your last dollar, your last hope. You plant them in your field. You water them every morning. You guard them at night. Your hands bleed from the work. Your back aches from bending over the dirt. A month passes. Nothing grows. The field stays brown. Just dirt staring back at you. A year passes. Still nothing. Your wife looks at you with pity in her eyes. Your neighbors stop waving when you walk by. They whisper behind your back. They think you're broken, but you're not lazy. You work harder than anyone in the village. You wake up before sunrise. You stay up after sunset. You do everything the farming books tell you to do. You follow every piece of advice, but the ground stays dead. Nothing grows. Nothing changes. The seed is alive. The man is hard-working, but the ground is dead. Your neighbor plants the same seeds in his field. He works half as much as you do. He sleeps in. He takes breaks, but his field is green. His crops are tall. His harvest is full. You watch him from your dead field. You wonder what's wrong with you. You wonder why your effort doesn't matter. The difference isn't the seed. The difference isn't the man. The difference is the ground. Your neighbor's field has rich soil, soil that's been alive for generations. Your field is where nothing has grown for 100 years. The ground is poison. The ground is dead. The ground kills everything you plant in it. Some ground takes effort. Other ground takes breaking. If this feels uncomfortable, it's because it's familiar. You earned money last year. Good money. You put it into your house. You put it into your kids' education. You put it into your business. You did what everyone told you to do. You stayed consistent. You showed up every day. You waited for the harvest they promised you. But your bank account looks the same as it did 5 years ago, maybe worse. You watch people who work less than you move forward, people who started after you, people who seem to barely try. They bought bigger houses. They took better vacations. They have more freedom, more time, more choices. You kept showing up. You kept planting your money seeds. But the soil of your life never answered back. The ground stayed dead. Your effort disappeared into the dirt. Your consistency felt like punishment. Your hard work became a joke. You started to question yourself. Maybe you're not smart enough. Maybe you don't deserve success. Maybe you're cursed. Maybe the universe has favorites and you're not one of them. You blame yourself for the dead ground. You work harder. You plant more seeds. You water them with your tears. But the field stays brown. The harvest never comes. Time passes. You age, but you don't grow. You get older, but not richer, not freer, not happier, just tired, just confused, just alone in your dead field wondering why nothing works. This is not failure. This is how systems work. Listen to me clearly. Systems do not care how tired you are. Systems do not respond to effort. They respond to structure. If you pour water into a cracked glass, the glass doesn't care how much you love the water. It leaks. The glass has no feelings. The glass has no conscience. The crack is bigger than your love. If you plant a seed in concrete, the seed dies. The concrete doesn't apologize. The concrete doesn't care that you watered it every day. The concrete doesn't care that you prayed over it. The concrete doesn't care that you need that seed to grow. Concrete kills seeds. That's what concrete does. That's what concrete is for. Money is a seed. But your life is the soil. If the soil is dead, the seed is wasted. Your life has structures. Some structures grow money. Other structures kill money. Most people never learn the difference. They think all soil is the same. They think effort is enough. They think good intentions matter to the ground. Your job takes your time and gives you money. But the structure of your life takes that money and makes it disappear. Your rent takes it. Your car payment takes it. Your credit cards take it. Your kids take it. Your emergencies take it. Your taxes take it. The money comes in and goes out the same day. It never stays. It never grows. It never multiplies. You are planting in dead soil, the soil of debt, the soil of expenses that grow faster than income, the soil of living paycheck to paycheck, the soil of always being behind, the soil of always catching up. This soil kills every seed you plant in it. This soil has been dead for years, maybe decades, maybe generations. Effort shows your heart. Structure shows your readiness. You are trying to grow a forest on a parking lot. You look at successful people and you think they have better seeds. More money, better luck, better connections, better timing. So you work harder to get more seeds. You take a second job. You work overtime. You sacrifice your sleep, your health, your family time. But you keep throwing those seeds onto the same concrete, the same dead structures, the same patterns that killed your last harvest. This is why you are aging, but not growing. This is why you feel the pressure of watching others pass you. You run faster on a treadmill that goes nowhere. You work harder in a system designed to keep you working harder. You aren't lacking money. You are lacking a place where money is allowed to stay, a place where money can breathe, a place where money can multiply, a place where money can work for you instead of against you. Most people build their lives like prisons for money. Money comes in and immediately gets locked up, tied up, spent up, used up. The money can't move, can't grow, can't create more money. It sits in dead accounts earning dead interest. Or it gets spent on dead assets. Things that cost money to own. Things that go down in value. Things that need repairs and insurance and maintenance. The rich plant their money in different soil. Soil that feeds money. Soil that grows money. Soil that multiplies money while they sleep. They buy assets that pay them every month. They invest in businesses that work without them. They create systems that make money from money. Their soil is alive. Their soil is fertile. Their soil turns one seed into 100 seeds. You plant your seeds in the soil of consumption, the soil of expenses, the soil of things that take money instead of making money. Your house takes money every month. Your car takes money every month. Your lifestyle takes money every month. Nothing gives money back. Nothing multiplies. Nothing grows. The soil eats your seeds and stays hungry. The man in the field finally stops planting. He looks at his dead ground. He sees the truth. The problem isn't the seeds. The problem isn't his effort. The problem is the ground itself. The ground is poisoned. The ground is dead. The ground needs to be broken before anything can grow in it. He takes a heavy tool. He starts breaking the ground. He pulls out the old rocks, the dead roots, the poisoned dirt. He digs deep until his shovel hits something different, something alive. He had to stop working the seed and start breaking the ground. This hurt more than planting. This was harder than watering. This took more strength than guarding, but this was the real work. The work that made the other work matter, the work that made growth possible. Some seasons are not for harvest. They are for making the ground survivable. Your dead ground has dead patterns, dead habits, dead structures, dead beliefs about money. You believe money is evil. You believe rich people are greedy. You believe you don't deserve wealth. You believe money changes people. You believe success is luck. These beliefs are rocks in your soil. They kill every seed you plant. You have dead spending patterns. You spend money on things that make you feel good, but don't make you money. You buy things to impress people. You buy things because they're on sale. You buy things because you're stressed. You buy things because you're bored. You buy things because everyone else is buying them. Your money flows out like water through a broken dam. You have dead earning patterns. You sell your time for money. You trade hours for dollars. You work for someone who owns your output. You make them rich while you stay poor. You build their dreams while your dreams wait. You are paid just enough to keep you working and not enough to set you free. You have dead saving patterns. You save money in accounts that pay less than inflation costs. Your money shrinks while it sits still. You call this safe, but it's slow suicide. You save money for things that cost money, for retirement that might never come, for emergencies that eat your savings. Your savings account is a graveyard for dead money. Breaking the ground means changing these patterns, all of them, at the same time. This is why most people never do it. It's easier to keep planting in dead soil than to break up the whole field. It's easier to blame the seeds than to admit the ground is poisoned. But if you want different results, you need different soil. You need to create structures where money can live, where money can breathe, where money can multiply. This means buying things that pay you instead of things that cost you. This means learning skills that increase your earning power instead of just working harder at your current job. This means surrounding yourself with people who understand money instead of people who fear it. This means reading books about wealth instead of books about poverty. This means spending time learning how money works instead of just working for money. The ground has to be broken before it can be fertile. Your old life has to die before your new life can grow. Your old patterns have to be destroyed before new patterns can take root. This is uncomfortable. This is scary. This is why most people never do it. They would rather stay in familiar poverty than risk unfamiliar wealth. They would rather complain about dead soil than do the work of breaking it up. They would rather blame the seeds than admit they're planting in a graveyard. You watch other people succeed and you think they got lucky. You think they had advantages you didn't have. You think they knew secrets you weren't told. But the truth is simpler and harder. They broke their ground. They changed their soil. They created structures where money could grow. They stopped working for money and started making money work for them. They stopped buying things that cost money and started buying things that make money. They stopped trading time for dollars and started trading value for wealth. Their soil is different than yours. Their patterns are different than yours. Their structures are different than yours. This is why the same seeds grow in their field and die in yours. This is why their effort creates results and your effort creates exhaustion. The difference between rich and poor isn't talent. It isn't luck. It isn't connections. It isn't education. It isn't even money. The difference is soil. The difference is structure. The difference is systems that feed money instead of systems that starve money. Rich people plant money in fertile ground. Poor people plant money in dead ground. Middle-class people plant money in confused ground. Ground that sometimes grows and sometimes doesn't. Ground that creates hope and then crushes it. Ground that keeps them working harder but never getting ahead. You have been planting in confused ground. Ground that promises growth but delivers disappointment. Ground that seems alive but is slowly dying. Ground that gives you just enough hope to keep planting but never enough harvest to stop working. This is the most dangerous ground of all. Dead ground tells you the truth quickly. Your seeds die fast and you know something is wrong. Fertile ground tells you the truth quickly. Your seeds grow fast and you know something is right. But confused ground lies to you for years. It gives you just enough growth to think you're doing something right, while slowly killing your future. You get small raises that don't keep up with inflation. You get small returns that don't keep up with your dreams. You get small progress that doesn't keep up with time passing. You feel like you're moving forward, but you're actually falling behind. The ground is slowly poisoning itself and taking your seeds with it. Breaking confused ground is harder than breaking dead ground. Dead ground has nothing to lose. Confused ground has just enough life to fight back, just enough hope to make you doubt the breaking, just enough comfort to make the pain seem unnecessary. But confused ground will never make you rich. It will keep you comfortable enough to stay and poor enough to never leave. It will give you enough to survive and not enough to thrive. It will make you feel grateful for scraps while others feast on abundance. The breaking has to happen. The old structures have to die. The comfortable patterns have to be destroyed. The familiar soil has to be turned over and transformed. This is the work that matters. This is the work that creates wealth. This is the work that most people avoid their entire lives. They prefer familiar failure to unfamiliar success. They prefer predictable poverty to unpredictable wealth. They prefer certain struggle to uncertain freedom. The devil they know feels safer than the angel they don't know. But safe ground is dead ground. Ground that never risks, never grows. Ground that never changes, never improves. Ground that never breaks, never becomes fertile. Your safety is your prison. Your comfort is your cage. Your certainty is your curse. The man in the field broke his ground and planted again. This time the seeds grew. Not because the seeds were different. Not because his effort was different. But because the ground was different. The ground was ready. The ground was alive. The ground was fertile. Your money seeds will grow when your life soil is ready, when your structures feed growth instead of killing it, when your patterns create wealth instead of destroying it, when your habits build assets instead of expenses, when your time creates value instead of just earning wages. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. Breaking ground takes time. Changing structures takes patience. Building new patterns takes consistency. But the work is different than the work you've been doing. The work creates results instead of just creating more work. You stop working harder and start working smarter. You stop earning more and start keeping more. You stop spending money and start investing money. You stop trading time for dollars and start trading dollars for time. You stop building other people's dreams and start building your own dreams. The ground becomes fertile. The soil becomes alive. The structures start working for you instead of against you. Money starts growing instead of just disappearing. Your bank account starts increasing instead of staying the same. Your net worth starts building instead of staying flat. Growth answers structure, not effort, not waiting, not intention. You can work 18 hours a day in dead soil and get nothing. You can work 8 hours a day in fertile soil and get everything. The soil determines the harvest. The structure determines the results. The system determines your success. Most people never hear this explained clearly. They are told to work harder. They are told to be patient. They are told to stay positive. They are told to keep planting. But nobody tells them to check their soil. Nobody tells them to break their ground. Nobody tells them that effort without structure is just sophisticated suffering. You have been suffering sophisticatedly, working hard in systems designed to keep you working hard, planting seeds in soil designed to kill seeds, following advice from people who never broke their own ground, learning strategies from people who never changed their own soil. The truth is simple but not easy. Your money will grow when your life becomes a place where money can grow. Your wealth will increase when your structures support wealth instead of preventing it. Your success will happen when your patterns create success instead of sabotaging it. This is not motivation. This is not inspiration. This is not hope. This is law, natural law, economic law, structural law, the law of cause and effect applied to money and life. The cause is structure. The effect is results. Change the cause and you change the effect. Change your soil and you change your harvest. Change your patterns and you change your outcomes. Change your structures and you change your life. But first you have to stop planting. Stop working the same dead ground. Stop following the same failed patterns. Stop hoping for different results from the same broken structures. The insanity has to stop. The delusion has to end. The truth has to be faced. Your soil is dead. Your ground is poisoned. Your structures are killing your seeds. This is why nothing grows. This is why nothing changes. This is why you stay stuck while others move forward. The solution is not more seeds. The solution is different soil. The solution is not more effort. The solution is better structure. The solution is not more hope. The solution is more truth. Truth about how money really works. Truth about how wealth is really created. Truth about how systems really function. Truth about how success really happens. Truth about why most people fail and few people succeed. The few who succeed understand soil. They understand structure. They understand systems. They don't work harder. They work in better ground. They don't plant more seeds. They plant in fertile soil. They don't hope for better results. They create better conditions for results. You can be one of the few. But first you have to stop being one of the many. You have to stop doing what everyone else is doing. You have to stop following advice that keeps everyone else broke. You have to stop planting in the same dead ground that produces the same dead results. The breaking starts now. The change starts today. The new soil starts with this understanding. Your money is a seed. Your life is the soil. Dead soil kills seeds. Fertile soil grows forests. Some men die planting. Others stop and break the ground. The difference is structure. Next week we name it. Be here.